Welcome back to Perfectly Normal, the channel that reminds you that humanity is basically just a bunch of toddlers wearing business suits. When we watch Hollywood heist movies like Ocean's 11, we expect laser grids, synchronized watches, and incredibly attractive people hacking into mainframes while hanging upside down from a ceiling. We are led to believe that robbing a bank requires a genius-level IQ. But reality is much, much stupider. You don't need a team of elite acrobats to steal millions. Sometimes all you need is a terrible disguise, zero planning, and an unhealthy amount of sheer dumb luck. Today, we are looking at the most absurd, ridiculously simple, and downright dumb heists in history that absolutely should have failed, but somehow didn't. So grab your crowbar, put away your laser-dodging gymnastics, and let's dive in. Oh, and don't forget to hit subscribe. It's the easiest steal you'll make all day. Chapter 1: The Power of Chocolate. Let's start in Antwerp, Belgium, the diamond capital of the world. The year is 2007. The ABN Amro bank is practically a fortress. We are talking heavy security, biometric scanners, and a vault holding millions in uncut diamonds. So how do you defeat a multi-million-dollar security system? Do you tunnel underground? Do you hire a rogue hacker? No, you buy the bank tellers some moderately priced chocolate. I am completely serious. A man using a stolen passport with the fake name Carlos Flomenbaum visited this bank frequently for over a year. He presented himself as a wealthy businessman, but his real masterstroke? He brought the staff a box of chocolates every time he visited. That's it. That is the entire master plan. The bank staff loved him so much because of the chocolates that they essentially made him a VIP. They trusted him so entirely that they just gave him a key to the vault. I wish I was making this up. They gave a man a physical key to a diamond vault because he provided them with occasional snacks. Sarcastically, one Friday afternoon, Carlos walked into the vault completely unsupervised, casually stuffed $28 million worth of diamonds into his pockets, and walked out the front door. He didn't even run, he just strolled out. $28 million, defeated by dairy and cocoa. Now let's head over to the United States for a heist so insultingly simple, it actually hurts my brain to think about it. If you own a business, you might use a night depository. It's a secure metal box on the outside of a bank where managers drop off the day's cash after the bank is closed. It's literally a hole in a wall that leads to a safe. So, in the late 1900s, an unidentified genius looked at one of these secure drop boxes and thought to himself, what if I just put my own box next to it? Incredibly, this modern-day Einstein took a basic metal lockbox, painted it to look vaguely official, and welded it to the wall right next to the real night drop. Then he taped a handwritten note over the real drop box that said, "Out of order, please use the new box." A handwritten note, taped to a concrete wall. And it worked. Multiple store managers walked up to the bank, saw a piece of paper that said "out of order," and completely unquestioningly shoved bags full of thousands of dollars into a random flimsy metal box bolted to the brick. The thief just waited in his car down the street. When the sun came up, he walked over, unbolted his fake box, and drove home with a massive payday. He didn't pick a lock, he didn't hack a camera, he did arts and crafts. Chapter 3: The Bomb Yeller. For our final heist, we travel to Japan in 1968 for the famous 300 million yen robbery. Now, 300 million yen was a massive fortune back then, being transported by a bank car. You would expect heavy resistance, right? The bank car was driving down a quiet street when a police officer on a motorcycle pulled them over. The officer frantically told the guards that their branch manager's house had just been blown up, and there was a tip that a bomb was planted on exactly this transport car. The guards panicked. The officer heroically crawled under the car to inspect it. Suddenly, smoke and flames erupted from underneath the vehicle. The officer yelled, "It's gonna blow! Run!" The guards, valuing their lives, completely abandoned the vehicle and sprinted down the street, taking cover. But there was no bomb. The officer was not an officer. He was just a guy on a stolen motorcycle painted to look like a police bike. When he crawled under the car, he just lit a standard emergency road fire. So while the actual guards were hiding behind a wall bracing for an explosion, the fake cop just climbed into the driver's seat of the bank car and drove away with 300 million yen. To this day, the thief has never been caught. The statute of limitations expired, meaning he could literally do a podcast about it right now and not go to jail. He stole a fortune using a costume and a very spicy sparkler. So what have we learned today? We learned that you don't need a high-tech crew to pull off the perfect crime. You just need extreme confidence, a decent arts and crafts budget, or a really good box of chocolates. Sarcastically, please do not take this video as financial advice. Do not go bolt fake boxes to walls. Just stay home, stay perfectly normal, and laugh at the absurdity of the world with us. Upbeat, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and steal that like button, metaphorically of course. Subscribe for more bizarre history and let me know in the comments which of these heists was the absolute dumbest. See you in the next one.